Yeah, I mean, no matter what, when you come up with I don't want to, and when I say leave the character dead, let me acknowledge that some characters have been killed in very cheap ways, like, oh, that was just terrible, oh God, why did you do that, sort of thing. If you're going to kill a character, if you're going to go through the creative juicing of coming up with a story where some character tragically meets their end, then make it good. If these are going to be the character's last moments, make them good. Make it moving, make it compelling, and then let them rest and go on to either an already existing character or come up with somebody new.
Okay, so that's
like, for instance, Barry Allen.
Okay.
Crisis on Infinite Earths. Barry Allen destroys the Anti-Monitor's antimatter cannon and saves the universe, and dies in the attempt, or in the effort. He is succeeded by Wally West. Wally West goes on to be the Flash. He joins the Justice League Europe. Eventually he is the Flash of the Justice League animated series. He becomes the Flash that more people are associated with because Barry was dead, quarter of a century almost. I was fine with Wally taking over from Barry. Barry went out very strongly. It was a good heroic death. It was a moving story. It was a compelling story. I love Crisis on Infinite Earths. And Wally West grew into his role, not necessarily easily. His initial forays as the Flash, when first his powers were reduced, he won the lottery, he got kind of full of himself. He went on a heroic journey. He had to recover his moral center. He had lost his way and he had to get it back. He had entered into some relationships that weren't necessarily good. He was neglecting important relationships. He was disconnected from some things and he needed to build himself back. And he did. And he got to become even better than he was before. Great. I love it when a character is on the heroic journey. It's important that characters periodically go through a heroic journey, that they somehow advance and develop. And not just in becoming more powerful, but, becoming better, more fleshed out characters, I guess.
Okay. So let's say you kill. Okay, let's go to Wolverine.
Okay.
Okay, so you kill him off.
Yes.
In your Death of Wolverine miniseries, but then you bring Old Man Logan in to replace him.
Okay. One, I'm not really replacing him. The two characters, because of the different points in their lives that they're not the same person. They're not necessarily serving in the same roles. I don't think I'm going to try to do Madripoor-based stories with Old Man Logan. That was Wolverine's old stomping grounds, not this guy's. I don't want to send Old Man Logan to Japan and try to reconnect with, Mariko Yashida's family. That was Logan, not Old Man Logan. So it's not a replacement. I have a Logan Wolverine character, and it is Old Man Logan. I have Old Man Logan not as a result of the Death of Wolverine miniseries, but as the result of the Secret Wars epic series, where I also had Planet Hulk, Contest of Champions, Civil War, Armor Wars, Age of Apocalypse versus Marvel Zombies, etc., etc. I had a lot in that battle world of Victor Von Dooms. And interestingly enough, the character traversing the world and helping to exposit to the reader was Old Man Logan. And he survived the realigning of the universe, the return of the Marvel Earth. So here we are again on, pretty much, I'm going to keep calling it 616 until I'm told to stop.
You probably told to stop in Secret Empire. Did you hear what they did with Secret Empire?
I have, in fact... Well, up to a point.
Okay.
I'm current in the current stories. I am not read further ahead. I don't want to be read further ahead.
Okay, so you haven't checked out the previews and all that?
No, not yet. I haven't had time to yet.
It's interesting. there's a huge twist.
But you have two characters, X-23, Laura, all new Wolverine,
yeah,
and Old Man Logan. and that's great. That's fine. The Wolverine character that everybody's like, oh, when are they going to bring him back? They took away his healing factor. He had 3 months to live, 2 months to live, 1 month to live. He's got no healing factor, and he was covered in molten adamantium. Why do you want him back? It's not that I didn't like the character. I did. It's not like he was never in good stories. He was. It's not like he wasn't an important X-Man. He was. And now he's dead. He had his story. Charles Soule told the story that he told. And you know what? Everybody bought it. I certainly sold a heck of a lot of it here in the store, so a lot of people bought it.
Do you think he will come back?
I kind of hope not.
I mean, yeah, like beyond hope.
They
Like
made
I'd rather they not bring back comic book characters when they kill them, but
Right. It's
like they're probably going.
But they
to.
used it to boost sales.
and sometimes yes, like you see, sometimes that death of a character and then bring him back. It was something like like DC did with Superman. The hope was to reinvigorate the series. No one intended that Superman was going to stay dead forever. Mm-hmm. More interestingly, on that same topic, I find that, pardon the terminology for a second, but just for clarity's sake for everybody watching, so the new 52 Superman, the one that was dating Lois Lane, Wonder Woman,
Okay.
the one that was dating Wonder Woman, the one that had never been married to Lois Lane, thank you, New 52. That guy, dead of kryptonite poisoning. He has been replaced with a Superman from a parallel universe who is married to Lois Lane, who has a son, Jonathan White. So, Jonathan White, Damian Wayne, Super Sons. Check that out. I am fine with one of these two Supermen being dead and not coming back. I am okay with that. I liked the concept of Superman not dating Lois Lane because it allowed Lois Lane to grow as a character and be something other than Superman's girlfriend and parenthetical. Wonder Woman was an interesting opposite point for Superman in a relationship. But that story went as far as it went, and the decision was made to bring in this other guy, following from Convergence, parallel universe Superman, who's been here all along, watching the New 52 from the shadows in the background. Yeah. This is the Superman that we have now. I only need one. Unless we're talking about an Earth 1, Earth 2 situation. I only need one. I honestly would like to have a return to the last son of Doom Planet Krypton so that I didn't have a General Zod or a Feora or Phantom Zone villains, or for that matter, any other Kryptonian until Superman has a child of his own.
Now, did you read the Superman Reborn series?
Yeah.
Okay.
I chugged all through that.
Okay, what do you think about the culminating of the pre-New 52 Superman and the New 52 Superman at the end?
Oh, that was fine. Like I said, it was fine. I'm good with where that particular story went. I actually like that more than the 1990s Death of Superman.
Okay.
I had a whole different set of problems with that story. I read it after the fact. Certainly, I caught the media buzz before I read the story because I wasn't actively collecting at the time. And then I read the story, and I was like, oh, well, that seems kind of weak in some ways. But, that it's an even more distant topic. This was better than that, though.